Good morning, everybody. We are pretty much at a stopping point for the FJ40 as far as wiring goes. So basically what we're waiting on is a couple pieces of the wiring harness to wire up these gauges right here. And still small things like the horn relay and the wiring to hook up the marker, the turn signal, running lights, little stuff like that. So what's next? Well, I could work on mounting the seats. That needs to be done. But I think I'm going to go ahead and yank this transmission out. Because we might run into some issues there where we need an adapter or something, I don't know, or new clutch or stuff like that. So we need to get this transmission out anyways and figure out what we need to do this 4-speed swap. I got the 4-speed right over here. We've got it's a Toyota 4-speed. We got a bell housing, we got a clutch. I doubt we're going to be using that clutch, but we got a flywheel. Who knows? We'll see as soon as we get in there. But first we got to yank this greasy transmission out. And we're trying to get these little screws out to get this whole plate off, because I'm not exactly 100% sure how the Toyota shifter comes out. A lot of them you like push down, rotate it. But anyways, it's gonna help with taking the transmission out if we can get this little plate out of the way. Oh, there's also a full tunnel on here that I could take off. That might be more difficult. I don't know. What should we do? Let's take this off. Oh, some of the bolts are behind the heater, so I'd probably have to take the heater housing out. That would be a pain. So let's see if we can do it. We should be just fine with this. Here we go. Pull this thing off. Bam. All right. They're got some paint on them, making them a little bit more difficult to get out. But at least it's a nice tight fit in the socket. That's for sure. Oh, great. That one just busted. Yep, that one just broke. Gonna have to drill that one out. Good one. So that's 2 broken ones so far. Okay, this is looking to be a pain. We might just have to just lift the gas tank up, which is should be just taking these 2 bolts out, straps off. Let's get the light. I think I need the vacuum. All right, yep. I knew there'd be all kinds of interesting stuff under there. All right, so we got one screw there, gross. 2 screws, that one up there, this one back here. See, look, what is that? Who knows? Fishing bobber, drywall screw. Side up a little bit more. Okay. So now, man, I'm thinking I can get a wobbly socket in there. Probably not. Let's try it though. Wobbly socket. Mechanic's best friend. Sometimes. Let's try this one first. Get it on there real good. Success! The other side and see if we can get that one with the wobbly socket. Yeah, that's a tight one. Woo! All right. Let's see if this thing will come out without too much fuss. Okay, let's see if we can go back up over this lip. Okay, try. Ha. Dang. It's always something. Might have to pull that heater box. I don't want to pull that heater box. Didn't know you would need to. I might need a wobbly. I think it's gonna come out. Gotta get it above here. Get over this way. Woo! Should have done that to begin with. Look at that access there. We got everything. Okay. All right. Could do a lot of the work from up here. Get to all the bolts for the... Oh, I bet. We're gonna have to get under there, disconnect drive lines, probably pull this transfer case off separate of the transmission. Oh, here we go. Okay. Looks like it's leaking out of the back of the output of the transfer case. We got a lot of seals to replace on this thing. Okay. All right. Rear drive line. Alright. Look at that nastiness. Yikes. Alright, so far I've got the front and rear drive shafts front and rear drive shafts out. And I'm working on this e-brake now. So I got an assortment of sockets. I'm gonna climb under there. Hopefully, I've got the right size. All right, so we're about to find out how heavy this thing is. Let's see here. This is the last bolt. So there's that and that. I'm guessing that now that that's off, that it will slide back. Yeah. Okay, hopefully we got enough room to get it off. Oh. Woo. Oh. Crime and Nitley. Yeah, that might be going back in as one chunk. Okay. Let's get this out of here. Wow. Alright, things are falling apart real fast on this swap. Check this out. Okay, that's the output shaft from the 3-speed. And here is the output shaft from the 4-speed. Not even remotely similar. So I know that this output shaft will not fit into the transfer case that we have. So that's problem one. Maybe you can just swap the output shafts. Like I can just take the output shaft out of the 3-speed, put it in the back of this one. I don't know yet. I got to do that research. But on top of that, here it is. This thing was leaking out of the seal on the back of the transfer case, and we saw when we pulled the drum off of there, you can see someone put a seal in there. And this is why it's not sealing, because at some point something drug on this from the brake system and just ground it almost all the way down. There's a hole right there. There are multiple holes in this thing. This thing is about to fall apart. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you probably can't see in there too well, but you know, you can see daylight through parts of it. So, yep, I'm gonna have to have a talk with my buddy and see what direction we're going here, because we're finding broken stuff. And that might change what we're doing. So basically at this point we just have 4 bolts to get to. We got these 2 top ones, which are easy, and then the bottom we got to pull a little plate off the bell housing and drop that down. And then there are 2 bolts from the inside to get. I'm gonna take a break. Alright, so I need to disconnect this brake cable in here, but it's so grimy. So I've already got it disconnected from the shoes. I need to get it disconnected from the housing. It's so grimy I can't even see how it's connected. There's a little clip or something. What? I still can't really tell. I think that's a little clip around the outside there, but okay. There's that. Gross. I can't see anywhere right off the top, or right from now. You know, I can only see so much considering it's so greasy. But oh, look right there. There's a wear mark right there. That's probably what was Yeah, that's the e-brake. That's what the cable pulls on. And that looks like it was rubbing on that shaft. All right, well, I thought I was recording all that. Probably, I don't know how much I missed. Anyways, we'll just kind of go through it. We got the bell housing off. This stuff is all super greasy, super nasty. Drive shafts. The front one is just about maybe an inch and a half longer than the rear one. But I checked all the U-joints. U-joints are good. Bearings on the transmission seem good. I need to... Well, that's tight. I don't think that's bad. That's tight. Transfer case seems good. Oh, you see that one? That one's got some slop in it. Something's going on there. I think it's leaking out of there too. So we'll have to get that. That's the front input. We'll have to get that off, see what's going on. Probably needs a new seal at a minimum. Maybe a new bearing. Back of the motor looks like... It looks like we got a rear main leak. But it also got a lot of oil coming down here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace the main seal, the oil pan gasket, and this side cover gasket, because it's definitely leaking out of the back of that. And it's seeping out a couple other spots. But the rest of the thing is pretty dry. The valve cover is all dry. This has definitely got a little coolant leak. You can see by this crud on here. So we'll have to get a new gasket for that. And maybe we'll throw a new thermostat in there while we're in there. But yeah, oil pan, rear main, and that side cover. And then hopefully that'll cover our oil leaks. And then the transmission looked okay as far as leaking. It looked like it was leaking out of the drain plug. So we'll fix that. And then transfer case. Front input was leaking. The rear input was leaking because of that drum. So we'll get all that stuff fixed. Now it's time to break out the pressure washer. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this one. On the next one, you're going to see us do a whole bunch of cleaning. Give you a sneak peek right here. Here's some of the, all of the transfer case right there. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'd appreciate it if you did that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.